Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my video presentation at Bandung Annual International Conference 2020. My name is Fitriyana. I am lecturer at the Faculty of Medicine of Unisba. On this occasion, I will present the result of research entitled Pilot Game-Based Learning Program to Reduce Anxiety During the Corona Pandemic. For the next 10 minutes, my presentation will be divided into 4 parts. First, introduction, second, method, third, result, and conclusion. Let's start this presentation with introduction. In 2020, the world shocked by the presence of COVID-19. This situation has succeeded in destroying the health and economic defenses of all nations in the world. In Indonesia, there has been an increase in COVID-19 cases per day and also deaths. This case acceleration is very fast. With such rapid transmission, various programs have been implemented to prevent more widespread transmission. The COVID-19 outbreak is a public health emergency that can cause psychological problems. The most challenging part of this pandemic is the uncertainty about what is facing. This uncertainty creates fear and anxiety and causes strong emotion in both adults and children. Currently, the existence of policies that have been implemented in various institutions, namely by work from home and study from home, has exacerbated this condition. In a survey conducted by the American Psychiatric Association of Adults in the United States, said around 48% of respondents felt anxious about contracting coronavirus. More than a third of respondents said the COVID-19 pandemic had a severe impact on their mental health, and more than a half of respondents said it had a severe effect on their daily lives. Until now, there are not many methods available to help people through the COVID-19 pandemic from a mental and emotional perspective. Based on that, we developed a pilot program to implement the gamification approach to reduce anxiety during the COVID-19 pandemic. The design of this research is a quasi-experiment. The program used in the study was named Malus Crest, taken from Latin, which means a better tomorrow. This program is a collaborative research with a play or game-based learning approach to reduce the anxiety caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. The Malus Crest program Phase 1 was held in May until June 2020. Program participants are students of 2nd, 4th, 6th, and 8th semester the Faculty of Psychology and Faculty of Medicine Unisba who carry out study from home, totaling 36 people, 18 each from the Faculty of Psychology and the Faculty of Medicine. Participants are divided into two groups, namely Malus Class X and Malus Class Y. Malus Class X is a homogeneous group which originating from the same semester, consisting of 9 students of the 6th semester of the Faculty of Medicine and 9 students of the 6th semester of the Faculty of Psychology. Malus Class Y is a heterogeneous group which coming from different semesters, consisting of 9 students of the 2nd, 4th, and 6th semester of the Faculty of Medicine and 9 students of the 2nd, 4th, and 8th semester of the Faculty of Psychology. In the early stage, we carry out a qualitative mapping the source of stress. Participants answered 3 questions about what participants felt during study from home, things they missed during college, and what comes to mind when they heard about COVID-19. The first question is what the participant felt during study from home. The dominant thing that participants feel during study from home is boredom, relaxed, and complicated. Bored show the initial state of saturation, which will have an impact on decreasing motivation to learn. The condition of being far from friends, limited communication, and face-to-face contact were situations that are unusual for the participants to experience. They need time to adjust to the problem. Therefore, they feel bored, sleepy, lazy to move, and feel complicated using technological media. This condition is not in line with the character of their age, which should quickly adapt to technology. It turned out that social support factor remain essential in the student learning process. For the second question, the thing they missed during learning at home were friends, playing, and chatting. That word showed their need to socialize. This condition is in line with feeling bored, lazy, and not excited. It turned out that it's more due to the high need for socialization. So meeting online, limiting by space, become an obstacle that makes its primary needs remain unfulfilled. The two data above show that most students on high evaluation motive. Study from home requires that every student must be independent and understand the subject matter visually. However, it is not easy for some students who have high evaluation motivation, and they depend on the attention of friends, lecturers, and people around them. Therefore, it is essential to carry out an activity that requires interaction between individuals that stimulates them to give each other attention, empathy, and work together to achieve specific goals. For the third question, they feel fear, sadness, and anxiety when heard news about COVID-19. Expression of fear, sadness, anxiety when hearing the news of COVID-19 is a natural expression for students. This expression happens not only among students, but also for most people in general. This feeling does not seem too excessive because they were still able to think objectively and control themselves in reacting naturally. However, the impact was seen in their unusual learning behavior. This impact is also another source of stressor that makes students have their problems. The game program designed in Melis class fase 1 is based on the mapping result during the respondent initial meeting. The program consists of 3 activity sessions. First, bonding and warm-up session. Second, express session. And third, support and cooperation session. Each session contains challenges that must be completed by respondent online. The kind of challenges can be seen at this figure. The goal of first session is to get closer to each other. Even though they're from different classes or faculty, they still have many things in common. It is hoped that by doing this, each participant can form a bond with one another. Sharing feelings with others at the second session, especially with other people who also feel the same emotion at the same time, can reduce stress. This is in line with research conducted by Thompson et al. The Thompson research also states that sharing feeling in a threatening situation with someone who has the same emotional condition keeps a person from experiencing heavy ones. Sharing anxiety about the uncertainty of the situation during the COVID-19 pandemic with fellow people living in the same situation can relieve stress to reduce anxiety. Through the last session, namely support, they were reminded that they have the strength to support each other through all the challenges that exist. WHO recommends supporting each other, helping others when others need help, can benefit both the person giving help or the person who is getting help. The concept of mutual assistance can create social support. Numerous studies have shown that social support is vital for maintaining physical and psychological health. Social support is defined as support that individuals can access through social relationship with other individuals, groups, and the broader community. We can see the participation of respondents in each game session in this figure. Basically, there is no significant difference participation of group X and Y. It's just that group Y saw a little inconsistency in its participation. However, both group X and Y saw full participation. This means that there is desire to continue completing this game to feel the effect, especially the hope of reducing anxiety. Hope makes a person more dynamic by hoping that someone will continue to look for activities to meet this expectation. Expectations are a driving force to maintain a more focused behavior in achieving results. From this result, the Melis X group seems more optimistic than the Melis Y group. This is in line with the activities shown in this figure, that the Melis X group is more consistent in its participation. It is because the level of maturity and experience are different, which Melis X more homogeneous and mature because they are from the last semester. Even so, intervention is essential to find alternative diversion activities. They need activities that make them happy, get the right reward, and work results that can be felt by them, so they won't feel anxiety, fear, boredom, and sadness. This intervention become activities which lower anxiety. Conclusion of this research is the development of online gamification can be an alternative to activities carried out at home to reduce stress, as the implementation of the gamification approach to reduce anxiety during the COVID-19 pandemic may saw quite good results. That's all my presentation. Thank you for watching my video presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.